Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Just hello there. This is Becca Soda coming live once again to do another book review. It's been a while, but it feels good to be back in the seat doing another book review for you guys. Today, I like to talk about a manga I recently got into a while back, and I've been currently reading. This is called The Duke of Death and His Maid. This centers around a young duke, this gentleman, though his name never does come up, and it also revolves around Alice, his maid. To begin the story, it takes place a while back in the Victorian era. There's a young duke who lives in a mansion far off in the woods away from anyone and everyone. And while there is a town nearby and his family lives not too far, he lives in solitude because he's been cursed. At a young age, when he was a child, a witch cursed him. And let me bring the page up and I will show you. Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while. But since he was a child, he was cursed by a witch. For reasons unknown, he said no one will ever love you, and he was cursed. Anything he touched, or any living being he touched, would die. Now, he hasn't touched any living human, that is to say, but he did once touch a bird, and it did die. Living objects like plants can also die from his touch. Hence why he lives in solitude. His mother sent him away so he wouldn't harm anyone. People unfortunately fear him for his curse, and so he's all alone. Though not entirely, a few years back, a young maid, Alice, a servant who used to work in his family's estate with her mother when he was a child, joined him at the mansion and began to work with him. She's been with him for 2 years now. And she's always trying to make sexual advantages to the poor Duke, who, who cannot resist her charm, but must resist coming close to her because he's afraid to kill her. And he secretly has a crush on her, as he does him. But when she makes sexual advantages like so, it's hard for him to even reply or know how to react around her. The Duke does have a family: father, a mother, a younger brother, and a younger sister. His siblings sometimes visit him at the manor, and he does have one more servant working for him, a young older gentleman named Rob. Rob has been with the family for many years and joined the Duke when he was cast out to live in solitude in the mansion in the forest. This is Rob. He has an eye patch. The reasons I'm not sure. He got hurt, but they haven't explained that part yet. He's always had that eye patch. Actually, if I think about it, I think it was because he was scary. He has that certain gaze that could probably scare someone, depending on how you look at him. But he's a real nice guy, though old age has made him a little forgetful at times. So Alice and Rob live with the Duke, and the Duke is trying to find ways to break his curse. Later on in the story, we meet two witches named Cuff and Zane, who become friends with the Duke and Alice, and they try to help him with finding the witch who broke his curse. Later on, it's revealed that said witch has died. How? It's unknown. But there is another witch who knows about the witch who cursed the Duke, but she won't say anything. She hides her face behind a mask. A skull mask, if I'm correct. Yes, I know I am. Though I suppose that's a different manga. This is only the first book I'm covering, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. But I will happily explain more about the story if you like. I do recommend it. It's a wonderful romance manga. It has some comedy in it and adventure, I might add. Because later on in the series, there's Zane and Cuff join a circus, and that's pretty exciting and amazing. And Alice and the Duke go with Zane and Cuff to this witch meeting that's being held elsewhere, and they try to get information about the witch who cursed the Duke. And they have met other witches. There was this octopus witch that came and tried to help them with the curse, but unfortunately, even her magic isn't strong enough to undo the curse on him. So far, nothing and no one has been able to help the Duke with his curse. But I'm hoping towards the end of the manga series and the anime, if they haven't done so yet, he'll get his curse broken. And he dreams to marry Alice. He even told his mother right then and there when he was allowed back to the family estate for a visit, since his father's condition is he's sick, unfortunately, in hospital. And the Duke is the eldest son. But if he can't break his curse, he won't be able to inherit the family title. He'll go to his younger brother. So the Duke is trying his best to break the curse, and once he does, he plans to marry Alice. Despite her rank as a maid, he doesn't care. He's in love with her. He told his mother so and his siblings. So I'm hoping the Duke can eventually break his curse, and Alice will eventually stop trying to do some kind of sexual stuff on him. He once went to a room. For some reason, she sleeps outside in this shed. She doesn't mind, but anywho, he once went to her room and she opened the door in her underwear, and he was like, "Yeah!" Oh man, she does this on purpose, I believe, because she likes getting the Duke thrilled and excited a bit. But he's all, I don't know how to handle this. But that's all I'll say for now about this series. I'll explain more perhaps next week. We'll see how things go. But thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below in the link. Until next time, this is Becca Soda signing off. Have a good day, everyone. Peace out.